With the rate of obesity rising, the chances of you seeing an obese person are now higher. Which means there's a high chance you who are watching this right now are a certified big back. Now don't worry, I'm not judging you. I was actually an ex-varsity big backer, for those of you who do not know. We're just over here and we're gonna discuss the big back Canon events. Why'd you eat me, cuzzo? Now buckle up, y'all. It's been a little bit since I made a video, you know what I'm saying? It's been like almost a month. Was consistent there for a little bit. Then anyways, to start it off, Canon event number 1, or phase 1 as I like to call it, the binge phase. Anyways, pretty self-explanatory. You get your hands on the Pop-Tarts a little too much, you know what I'm saying? You go in the cabinet, you grab one, pop that John in the microwave or whatever you want to do, take it out, and you're just like, damn, that's good. And then one day you just get like a realization, like, oh wait, I can just grab another one. And then you grab another one and another one, and then you grab another one and another one, and maybe even like a fruit snack or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it starts off when you finally get a sense of freedom, you know what I'm saying? You get a little bit older, you get your hands on some money, so you're with the homies, you're like, yo, let's go to Cane's. A few hours later, you're back at their crib and you're like, yo, let's make some Hot Pockets, you know what I'm saying? Calories, what's that? Never heard of that in my life. That's pretty much how it starts off. And while you think everything is good and dandy and you're just being a jolly fat man, that's when you enter Canon event number 2. All right, I'm done doing that. All right, we got the realization / the humbling. Now this hits you literally on just like a random Tuesday. You could be at school, you could be chilling, and maybe you flaming your homie's ass, and then he's like, you fat as hell. And then you just kind of looking, you know what I'm saying? You taking it all in, you're like, no, I'm not. And then he's like, bro, yes, you are. And then you really notice it, you're like, I'm fat. But it's also like a little humbling stage, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's also what the non-big backers do to try to kind of keep you down, because picture it like this, bro. 9 times out of 10, the big bag boy gonna win in a fight against the little boy. So then you get all up in your head, you're like, I'm fat as shit. And then that's the only thing you hyper fixate on, you know what I'm saying? It's a tactic they got out here with it. Now after you kind of get humbled and bring yourself down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That's when you enter the Canon event number 3, which is becoming the funny guy, cause like, bro, let's keep it a buck. You big, so you probably unathletic as hell. It's rare to see a big boy who could run that shit, you know what I'm saying? Unless you like a lineman or something, wrap it up. So you just become the class clown, the comedian around these parts, you know what I'm saying? Your job now as a big back, when you take that oath, is to make everybody laugh, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, your ass gonna get flamed. So whatever it is, at any convenient moment, you just gonna be cracking up them jokes, you know what I'm saying? And Canon event number 4, possibly the worst one of all, the friend zone. Yep, we're getting there now. We're getting deep into it. We're getting into the deep cut moments. You know, to share one of my terrible stories from this Canon event, let's take a little trip down a memory lane. Now we go back all the way to 7th grade, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just walking around chilling, doing my thing. And then it comes that time in a little boy's life. He's like, I want to get me some, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, you know, everybody just be like, oh, just be yourself. So you just assume, oh, I'ma just be funny and I'm chilling. Oh brother, I couldn't have been more wrong. They only care that you're funny if you got them biceps on you. I'm gonna tell you right now, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you got bigger chi-chis than your girl, there's a problem, bro, okay? Alright, now again, I'm not flaming any big boys, you know what I'm saying? Literally just 8 months ago, I was one. I'm just saying from that perspective, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna cut it. It's not. So anyways, back to the story. So I'm over there and I'm walking around and there's this one little shawty I got in my class, you know what I'm saying? 2 classes actually. It was gym and it was English. And you know, things get started a little bit, you know, we start talking a little bit in class and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And then one of my other classmates that I was like tight with at the time, he thought her friend was cute, so we was low-key like, hey, let's both get to it, you know what I'm saying? So we tried and he bagged his, and then it came my day. It came my day. Another thing I want to add to this, favorite word is bestie. I'm sorry, it's traumatic. So anyways, my dumb little ass from the very start, I didn't understand that she was calling me bestie and all that, and I'm like, she want this dead. That was corny. Wait a little bit, then I finally get the confidence. And I go up to her and I'm like, yo, you want to like go out sometime or something? And she hits me with the kind of looking at her friend and stuff, trying to get some backup, but her friend's just smiling at me all evilly. And then I get hit with the no, I'm sorry. We can still be besties though. Our friendship means a lot to me. Just kidding. She didn't say that last part. I knew her for maybe like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And then after that, I skedaddled. And bro, before y'all call little Jit Tanny dumb, you know what I'm saying? How did you not see the signs? There was this one moment. I was sitting there in English class, and she literally grabs her chi-chis, bro, and says, "Look at this," and just puts them on the table. And I'm like, and at that time, I wasn't aware that, like, girls would just do this to anybody. Like, they don't care. So I thought I was special, okay? And event number 5, the questioning. So now after these terrible turn of events, you know what I'm saying? You go home and you turn to God. You're like, bro, what have you been doing to me, bro? Why did you give me a slow metabolism? Knowing damn well you literally just had 3/4 pounders an hour ago. But ignoring that fact, you're just like, why? Why? Literally crying out to him in gluttony and pain. You get to the point where you're like, man, I don't even want to see my big fat ass in the mirror, bro. You try to avoid that shit, you know what I'm saying? And you just literally just question everything. You're like, damn, bro, I'm fat as hell. Until you finally get to Canon event number 6, the change. Now this can go one of 2 ways. Number 1, you go on your little arc, you know what I'm saying? You lock in, maybe you ghost a few people, and then a few months later you pop out and you just looking good, you know what I'm saying? You looking a little less tubbier than before. You know, maybe the neck rolls are gone, maybe the face looking a little more structured, you know what I'm saying? And you just overall feeling better. And then this is a path that you will continue to take until you get to where you want, you know what I'm saying? Then there's path number 2, which is where you go on that same arc as well, but at some point you will fail, and then you end up just giving up. You're like, yeah, f this.
I don't like working out because it hurts.
Whatever you want to say to cope, you know what I'm saying? So you just give up and hop back on Clash Royale and use your Mega Knight deck and stay a little tubby fatty. Anyways, we got the honorable mentions, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's some that I have a feeling y'all were going to be like, oh, what about this? What about that? I was going Canon events in each order, you know what I mean? These ones are just random little events that would happen on like 3 a.m. on a random Saturday, you know what I mean? So I'll just throw some of these in here. We got the shirt pull. I know y'all been waiting for that one. Come on now. You just be looking down at yourself and you're just like, bro, this shirt look weird on me, or whatever it may be. You think it's maybe a little too tight. So you're just constantly tugging at it and pulling it down and whatever. And honestly, that's something that kind of sticks with you. Like, even after you have your little arc, you know, it's still something. It's like a habit you gotta break. It just sticks with you for a while. But the shirt pull is inevitable, but it doesn't really have a specific order, so it has to be an honorable mention. Next, we got wearing a hoodie / jacket all the damn time. Even if you're watching this and maybe you are not a big back, we all know that one dude who will literally be in gym class and we're outside on the track and it's like 100 degrees and he's just got like his Nike hoodie on. And we're like, bro, just take that shit off. What are you, it's hot as hell, dog. And he's like,
nah, bro, I'm kind of cold, to be honest with you. I might need another jacket.
What? They all have their signature jacket that literally they wear every single day. Who knows if it's being washed? Next up, we got the pillow / shirt chin tuck. Now, if y'all don't know what that is, it's basically when you pull your shirt over your chin to kind of try to hide the double chin, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're sitting on the couch and you grab a pillow and you just kind of hold it here, you know what I mean? And you just try to do anything you could do to hide it, knowing damn well from that other perspective, you probably just look like a dummy. And for the final one, the one that I didn't necessarily want to give a specific Canon event slot, because I think this is just a dude Canon event as a whole, but it fits the topic. So we got the how to get abs in 10-minute videos. Yeah, clap it up, bro. That's probably the best one so far, I'm not gonna lie. We all done it, bro. It was just one of them late nights. Maybe you've seen a motivational video or something. You're like, bro, I'm about to change my life. I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna buy the moon and move on there and just look sexy. You know what I'm saying? So you search up the tutorial and they're like, this is the best workout to get abs in 10 minutes. You hit that shit, maybe you feel a little something and you're like, man, I'm going to bed, bro. Anyways, y'all, that is gonna go ahead and wrap up the video. If I did end up forgetting any, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Let me know.
Hey, from Bogdan, Utah. I just shit in my drawers. My nuts froze, let it thaw. Holy shit, that's a pause. Like and subscribe. Yeehaw!
This has been a Little Wiley production. Like and subscribe. Like for real.